Hello everybody. I get to use two hands today because today is day 10 of Here Comes the Sunscreen, 14 Days of Sunscreen. I am so excited to be sitting down to film this one because I wanted to talk about this one for a while. I need to work on the pronunciation of the name. PYUNKANG YUL, maybe? Hopefully. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but Korean's obviously not my first language. So that's what we're going to be reviewing today. We are just chugging along. I can't believe we're on day 10 already. A few more days to go. And then I will be doing a wrap-up video, of course. I think I did this last year. I can't remember. But regardless, this year I am doing a wrap-up. I will be doing like my top favorites, my least favorites, and just kind of reviewing and wrapping up everything. So we have a nice little bow on this 14 days of sunscreen. So with all that said, I'm going to put my hair up because you know I can't put sunscreen on when my hair is down. And let's put this sunscreen on my face. Got our handy dandy quarter teaspoon. Also, if you watched I think it was my most recent empties video, I mentioned that like, how cool would it be if we had merch for sunscreen people and like using the correct amount of sunscreen? And a few of you guys had some really cool ideas. I'm thinking of one in particular. It's this picture that she drew it, and it's got a quarter of a teaspoon, and then in the words that say protective measure. Like how have I never thought of that? That's so clever. I love it. So I'm just trying to think through like what kind of merch. I'm thinking like a baseball cap, because that's also a protective measure. Obviously we could do shirts, sweatshirts, that kind of thing. But I was really trying to think like, what is another protective measure merch? So maybe a bucket hat for those Gen Zers of you out there. I don't know. We'll keep thinking, and I'll see how I can take that drawing and digitize it and maybe do something with it. Anyway, I'm going to apply it to my face. I think the last mineral sunscreen that I had on here, I talked about how when you do have a mineral sunscreen, you do need to, well, you don't need to, but if you do small dots and then like kind of work up in layers, it's usually more successful than just taking a blob of it and spreading it on your face. So that's what I try to do. It definitely takes longer, so even I get frustrated with that, but that's what I'm gonna do because it gives you the best chance of it working. So now that I look like a leper, I will apply and stop talking. So this is the PYUNKANG YUL ATO or ATO mild sun cream. It retails for roughly $20. It's often on sale. I found it on Yes Style, but you know, it's kind of the same thing that I say for most of these sunscreens. It comes in 75 milliliters, which is pretty big for sunscreens, and that is 2.5 fluid ounces. So this is actually a hybrid sunscreen. They say, keep protected from the glare of the sun with this mineral and chemical hybrid sunscreen fitted with SPF 50 PA4+. It includes hyaluronic acid ceramides to hydrate and nourish the skin. And then they say this, they say white cast free formula leaves skin feeling and looking soft and natural after application and reapplication. This one is exhausting. There's so much sunscreen that I still need to apply. I do it for you guys. And I do it for the people that yell at me saying I'm wearing too much. This will piss them off. As you can see, I'm getting to the point where I'm so tired of putting it on that I'm gonna start doing bigger layers because I just don't have the patience. No. Okay, like I did for other mineral sunscreens especially, I'm gonna give it 5 minutes, gonna go wash my hands, and then we'll come back I'll give it a fair opportunity to see if it sinks in. So this is shocking to me every time I apply it to think this is a hybrid sunscreen, because when I look at my face, this is after like 10 minutes. I let it sit for even longer. This does not scream hybrid sunscreen to me. This screams pure mineral sunscreen, no care in the world for anyone with a deeper skin tone. This is not my favorite. I've worn this so many times where I forget and I just go to reach for it and I'm like, oh no, like I now have to redo all my skincare because I don't like it. I don't like the consistency. It's a thick cream. It doesn't feel like it blends in. I am so annoyed when I'm putting it on because I'm like, if I have to apply this whole quarter of a teaspoon, I'm gonna kill somebody. This is definitely one of those times where I'm like, I wish I was one of those people who could just put on a dab and call it a day. But because, you know, I talk about how much to apply, I can never do that. And then I go and look at the reviews on somewhere like Yes Style, and I'm just like, wow, like how are these people giving it 5 stars? To me, this is one of the most unworkable sunscreens that I have tried. Now, you have to have the fairest of the fair skin, and you also have to use a pea size amount, and that's it, to make it work. Like, I think even a normal person who puts 1 or 2 finger lengths on, it's not gonna work for them. So I'm just like baffled by the reviews. And I also really, really dislike the formula. Like, it's not the worst formula. It's a rich, thicker cream, but I'm just like, how do they not, especially being a hybrid sunscreen, like how is it not more elegant? This just feels like mineral sunscreen. So I don't know. I can't really like keep going on and on. I mean, it doesn't have a scent. It doesn't irritate my eyes. Those are the 2 good things. I don't think there's anything else good about it. I will be removing this one from my collection once this video is over because it just doesn't work for me. And I think it's not gonna work for so many people. And I really feel like they had such a missed opportunity with the hybrid sunscreen. It could have done so much. Oh, I guess my third thing that is good about it is it has a high PA rating, but literally all of these sunscreens I'm reviewing do. So if I can help you, steer you away from this, probably don't buy it. If you want a mineral sunscreen or something that looks like this, there are other options. I just don't know why you would want this. So also, I keep saying also, but as I was applying it, I was like, you know, I did like 1 layer and I already looked pretty bad. So those people out there who are watching this and are about to enter on their keyboard, but you are too much. Ugh. I looked like this after 1 layer, so it's not me this time. I'm always going to apply a quarter of a teaspoon, but this sunscreen doesn't work even with less. So in your face. I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm really tired of those comments. Please stop leaving them. So with that said, I feel like we've had a fail. There haven't been many in this 14 days of sunscreen, but this one will be going in the trash. Ooh, that was good. I caught it in my lap. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow for day 11, and I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye.